Now it's time to open up this envelope to see what's inside. You will have 2 to 3 pages of directions. The first page will have, again, the black line drawing and the views. So you can find your view again. We are using view B. Below that, it has the pattern pieces that you will need, and they each have numbers. They're in a list and they are in the picture. So we need pattern piece number 1, the front, number 2, the back, number 3, side front, number 4, side back, number 5, capelet, that's for A and B, if you are using A or B. If you're using C, you wouldn't get that piece. Number 6 is the collar, and number 7 is the belt for views B and C only. So that gives you your information on which pattern pieces you need to remove from your envelope. There's all your pattern pieces. It gives you directions. It shows sewing supplies that you will need. It shows you your pattern pieces and how to select them. And it shows you how you have a small, medium, and large. No, excuse me, this pattern has an extra small, a small, and a medium. So depending on which one you choose, there's a cutting line for the 3 different sizes, 3 different cutting lines. Then it shows you explaining the pattern markings. The pattern markings are shown on this diagram. So there's a triangle here, a large circle, notches. The notches we like to cut out, not in. They're shown going inward, but you want to cut them going outward. Then this shows you how to adjust the pattern length. There is a line, it's shown right here, lengthen or shorten line. If you are short and you figure that out by measuring your back length, then you cut that and overlap it so it shortens the pattern piece. If you are tall, you cut it and you pull it apart and you put a piece of tissue paper under there and you lengthen it. So you need to adjust your pattern before you cut it out. So on the paper piece. Okay, the next part is the layout, how to lay out. And there are different diagrams showing you different ways of laying out. Then this is showing you how to transfer the markings. So on the other side are lots of diagrams showing you suggestions for laying the fabric pieces out. Look for your view. This one is capelet and belt B, and it shows if you have 45-inch wide fabric, this is how you can lay it out. If you have 60-inch wide fabric, you can lay it out this way. Here is another second option for laying it out for 45, and depends on your sizes too. This works for extra small, small, and medium, and this works best for large, extra large, and extra, extra large. Same thing with your 60-inch wide fabric. In size, with different sizes. Okay, so it has those options for you to look at. Then it also has right here the keys. So as you're looking at the instructions, you'll see if it's dark, that means the right side of the fabric. If it's white, it's the wrong side. If it has little dots on it, it's the interfacing. If it has little lines and it's shaded, that's the right side of the lining. It has little lines and it's white, that's the wrong side of the lining. So that helps you understand the diagrams. There's also some sewing procedures listed here. It tells you that all the seam allowances are 5/8 inch. That's your standard seam allowance unless it's otherwise stated. Okay, it's telling you to mark your seam allowances, what different ways of doing that, and how to find the correct seam allowance on your fabric and how to pin your fabric before you sew.